Your call.
So first I want to say welcome and thank you for being here on this Friday morning. I know you could be doing other things. I just really want to say thank you so much for being here today. As you guys know, I help run a global organization called 1 Million Acts of Innovation. It's a non-for-profit, and in Canada, our intention is to enhance Impact Canada's innovation rankings, our productivity and standard of living.
Alternative lender has decided to become a bank. And so I came in to advise them on what had to be done on the technology and operations side. Put the processes in, get all the building blocks in place, and here's the team you need. And our company's sort of unique because almost everything's outsourced. Unfortunately, they had outsourced governance and some other stuff in the past. So, here's a little team you need. It's a 150-person company. We've got $17 billion in assets and growing, want to become a bank. So we need security, we need vendor management, we need project management, and that's about all we need. And so we're struggling. We don't, in this role, I'm not actively looking for lots of talent because it's a small little company. But, the observation, and we certainly don't need developers. It seems if I needed a developer, they're like a dime a dozen. They're all over the place. The people I need are business analysts, project managers, security analysts, those types of people. And I think from an immigration perspective, those people tend to be very useful once they've been in an organization for a couple of years. And that's sort of, when I was doing the ICTC thing, when there were developers, okay, there's someone who's got 7 years of Java and 3 years of this, and okay, we can put him or her into a team and they can go at it. But some of those, if you will, higher non-technical skill areas are harder to fill, not only within Canada, but I would say even it's more challenging for immigrants to step into those roles.
And when you say it's easy to find developers, do you mean locally right here in Toronto, or you kind of outsource it and just get the...
I mean, if I posted, if I was Tom to post a job ad for someone with Java, there'd be 100 applications coming in. Now, a lot of them aren't very good, which is why you still have recruiters out there whose main job is to sift through their crap, because a lot of these things aren't very good. But there are more of those. One of the roles I'm trying to find right now is a senior DBA, as an example. They're hard to find. Now, I've got 3 recruiting companies working on it. I've got 1 resume. So
database administrator?
Yeah.
And so if you were the Chief Correction Officer of Canada, what would you do?
Well, my problem is perhaps more unique than others, but an interesting, to build on what John said, in Canada we have more control over our curriculum. Perhaps there's a role for the government to go to countries who have a lot of immigrants moving to Canada and say, here's our curriculum, here's the type of education you need to put into your system to be a feeder system for Canada. They may not buy into that.
I love that.
Well,
That's a good one.
when I say we have control of the curriculum, I should be saying we should have control.
Okay.
Because in truth, what I hear from most IT executives is that the people that are coming out of colleges and universities aren't skilled in those areas that they most need.
Right.
They lack some of particularly the more business-oriented capabilities or understanding.
Is that because those students aren't gravitating to those programs, so the programs are available but they're not gravitating to it?
Well, there's some about, particularly women, as we all know, it's hard to get women to go into those areas. And